Imagine a world where everything you've ever wanted just falls into place. A dream job, a perfect relationship, or that house you've always pictured yourself living in. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, what if I told you that this isn't just a fantasy, but a real possibility? The secret lies in understanding a simple yet powerful truth. Everything is energy, and our desires are frequencies. Think about it for a moment. Every time you've wished for something, whether it's a small treat or a life-changing opportunity, you've sent out a signal to the universe. But here's the catch. Most of us are sending out these signals without even knowing it, and often we're not tuning into the right frequency to receive what we want. It's like having a super powerful radio that can pick up stations from all over the world, but not knowing how to tune it properly. You might catch bits and pieces of your favorite song, but never the full, clear version. That's what's happening when we try to manifest our desires without understanding how energy works. But don't worry, because once you grasp this concept, everything changes. You'll start to see the world in a whole new light. And more importantly, you'll learn how to align your energy with the things you want most in life. It's not about wishing harder or wanting more desperately. It's about tuning your personal frequency to match the frequency of your desires. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds interesting, but does it really matter? Let me put it this way. Not understanding how energy and frequencies work in manifestation is like trying to win a game without knowing the rules. You might get lucky once in a while, but most of the time, you'll find yourself frustrated, wondering why things never seem to work out the way you want them to. Think about all the times you've set a goal, only to see it slip away. Or those moments when you've watched others achieve the very things you've been dreaming of, leaving you wondering, why not me? This isn't because you're not deserving or because you're not trying hard enough. It's because you haven't aligned your energy with what you want. When you don't know how to match your energy to your desires, you might keep missing out on amazing opportunities. It's like being in a room full of doors, each leading to a different dream or goal, but not having the right key to open any of them. You can see what you want, you can almost touch it, but there's always something holding you back. But here's the good news. Once you learn how to work with energy and frequencies, everything can change. Suddenly, those doors that seemed locked tight start to open. Opportunities that you never even knew existed begin to appear. It's not magic. It's simply understanding how the universe works and learning to work with it instead of against it. Think about how different your life could be if you could manifest your desires more easily. No more feeling stuck or left behind. No more watching your dreams slip through your fingers. Instead, you'd be actively shaping your reality, bringing your goals and aspirations into clear focus and then into your life. This isn't about getting everything handed to you on a silver platter. It's about understanding the tools you have at your disposal and learning how to use them effectively. It's about becoming an active participant in your own life, rather than feeling like things are always happening to you. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of energy and frequencies. Don't worry if these concepts sound a bit strange or complicated right now. By the time we're done, you'll have a clear understanding of how they work and, more importantly, how you can use them to manifest your desires. First, we'll explore the fundamental idea that everything in the universe is made of energy. This isn't just some new age concept, it's a scientific fact. From the device you're using to watch this video, to the thoughts in your head, to the dreams in your heart, it's all energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Then we'll look at how this relates to manifestation. You'll learn how your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create specific energy frequencies, and how these frequencies attract similar energies back to you. It's like a cosmic game of matchmaking where like attracts like. We'll also talk about why so many people struggle with manifestation, even when they think they're doing everything right. You'll discover the common pitfalls that can keep you stuck in a cycle of wanting but never receiving, and how to avoid them. But don't worry, this isn't just going to be a bunch of theory. I'm going to share practical, easy-to-use techniques that you can start applying right away. These are methods I've used myself and have seen work wonders for others. They're simple, but powerful when used consistently. One of the most exciting parts of this video is when I'll teach you a special trick for aligning your energy with your desires. This is a technique that's helped countless people break through their manifestation blocks and start attracting what they want. It's so effective, yet so simple, that you'll be amazed you didn't know about it before. We'll also explore the role of emotions in manifestation. You'll learn why feeling good isn't just nice, but actually essential to attracting what you want. I'll show you how to cultivate positive emotions, even when things aren't going your way, and how this can dramatically speed up your manifestation process. Throughout the video, I'll be sharing real-life examples and stories. These aren't just my own experiences, but also those of people I've worked with and learned from. These stories will help illustrate the principles we're discussing and show you how they work in everyday life. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new understanding of how the universe works and your place in it. You'll see that you're not just a passive observer of your life, but an active creator. You'll have the tools and knowledge to start manifesting your desires more effectively than ever before. But remember, this isn't about instant gratification or getting everything you want without effort. It's about understanding the laws of the universe and working with them, rather than against them. It's about aligning your energy with your desires and taking inspired action towards your goals. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of energy and frequencies? Are you prepared to step into your power as a conscious creator of your reality? If so, then let's dive in. Your journey to mastering manifestation starts now. Let's start with the basics. When I say everything is energy, I really mean everything. The chair you're sitting on, the air you're breathing, the thoughts in your head, it's all energy. This isn't just some wild theory, it's a scientific fact. Think back to your science classes. Remember learning about atoms? Those tiny particles that make up everything in the universe? Well, at their core, atoms are just energy. They're constantly vibrating, moving, and interacting with each other. Even things that seem solid and still, like rocks or metal, are actually buzzing with energy at the atomic level. But it's not just physical objects that are made of energy. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are energy too. Every time you have a thought, it sends out a tiny electrical signal in your brain. When you feel an emotion, it creates chemical reactions in your body. These are all forms of energy. Now here's where it gets really interesting. All this energy vibrates at different frequencies. Just like how different musical notes have different frequencies, everything in the universe has its own unique frequency. And just like how some musical notes sound good together and others don't, some energies are more compatible than others. This is where the idea of vibes comes from. When you say you get a good or bad vibe from someone, you're actually picking up on their energy frequency. Your energy is interacting with theirs, and you're sensing whether they're compatible or not. Understanding that everything is energy is the first step in mastering manifestation. Because once you realize this, you start to see that you're not separate from the world around you. You're constantly interacting with it, sending out energy and receiving it back. But here's the really exciting part. If everything is energy and you can control your own energy, then you have the power to influence the energy around you. This is the core principle behind manifestation. By changing your own energy frequency, you can attract different energies, different experiences, people, and opportunities into your life. Think of it like this. You're like a human radio tower constantly broadcasting a signal. The frequency of that signal is determined by your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. And just like a radio, you're also constantly receiving signals from the world around you. The signals you receive tend to match the frequency you're broadcasting. So, if you're constantly thinking negative thoughts, feeling down, and believing that nothing good ever happens to you, that's the frequency you're broadcasting. And guess what? That's the kind of energy you're going to attract back to you. But if you can shift your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs to a more positive frequency, you'll start attracting more positive energy back to you. This is why people who always seem to be lucky or successful often have such positive attitudes. It's not that they never face challenges or setbacks. It's that their overall energy frequency is tuned to success and positivity, so they attract more of those experiences into their lives. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If it's that simple, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, the truth is, most of us aren't aware of the energy we're putting out. We're broadcasting on autopilot, letting our habitual thoughts and feelings control our frequency without even realizing it. But once you become aware of this, once you really understand that everything is energy, you can start to take control. You can become conscious of the energy you're putting out and start deliberately tuning your frequency to match what you want to attract. This doesn't mean you need to be positive all the time or never have a negative thought. That's not realistic or even healthy. What it does mean is becoming more aware of your overall energy and making a conscious effort to shift it in a more positive direction. It's like tuning a guitar. You don't just tune it once and expect it to stay in tune forever. You need to check and adjust it regularly. The same goes for your energy. It's an ongoing process of awareness and adjustment. Understanding that everything is energy is like being given the user manual for the universe. It helps you make sense of why things happen the way they do, and more importantly, it gives you the power to start shaping your reality in a more intentional way. So, the next time you're wishing for something to change in your life, remember, you're not just a passive observer. You're an active participant in the energy exchange of the universe. By understanding and working with this energy, you can start to manifest the life you truly desire. Now that we understand that everything is energy, let's talk about desires. Your desires, whether they're for a new job, a loving relationship, better health, or anything else, are also forms of energy. They're like radio signals that you're broadcasting out into the universe. When you desire something, you're not just idly wishing. You're actually creating a specific energy frequency. This frequency is unique to your desire, and it's shaped by your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about what you want. Think about the last time you really wanted something. Maybe it was a promotion at work or a date with someone you liked. Remember how that desire felt in your body? The excitement, the anticipation, maybe even a bit of nervousness. That feeling is the physical manifestation of the energy frequency of your desire. But here's the thing. The frequency of your desire isn't just about wanting something. It's also about your relationship with that thing. Your beliefs about whether you can have it, whether you deserve it, and how likely you are to get it all contribute to the overall frequency. For example, let's say two people both desire a promotion at work. Person A believes they're capable, deserving, and likely to get the promotion. Person B also wants the promotion, but deep down they don't believe they're good enough, or they think someone else is more likely to get it. Even though they both want the same thing, the frequency of their desires is very different. Person A's desire is broadcasting on a frequency of confidence and expectation. Person B's desire is mixed with doubt and insecurity. As a result, they're likely to have very different experiences as they pursue that promotion. This is why simply wanting something isn't enough to manifest it. The frequency of your desire needs to match the frequency of actually having that thing. This is where a lot of people get stuck in their manifestation efforts. You see, when you desire something you don't have, there's often a gap between where you are and where you want to be. This gap can create a frequency of lack or wanting, which actually pushes your desire further away. It's like trying to pick up a radio station that's just out of range. No matter how much you want to hear it, you're not going to get a clear signal. So, how do you bridge this gap? How do you tune the frequency of your desire to match the frequency of having what you want? This is where the real work of manifestation comes in. First, you need to become aware of the current frequency of your desire. What thoughts and feelings come up when you think about what you want? Do you feel excited and confident, or anxious and doubtful? Be honest with yourself here. Remember, it's not about judging your feelings, it's about becoming aware of them so you can work with them. Once you're aware of your current frequency, you can start to shift it. This doesn't mean denying your current reality or pretending you already have what you want. Instead, it's about aligning your energy with the feeling of having your desire fulfilled. One powerful way to do this is through visualization. Spend time each day imagining yourself already having what you want. Really feel it. What does it look like? How does it feel in your body? What emotions come up? The more real you can make this in your mind, the more you're tuning your frequency to match your desire. Another important aspect is gratitude. When you're grateful for what you already have, you're broadcasting on a frequency of abundance rather than lack. This makes it easier to align with the frequency of your desires. Try to find things to be grateful for that are related to your desire. If you want a loving relationship, be grateful for the love you already have in your life, even if it's from friends or family. It's also crucial to watch your words and thoughts. The language you use, both out loud and in your head, has a big impact on your frequency. Instead of saying, "I want this" or "I need this," try saying, "I am attracting this" or "I am worthy of this." This subtle shift can make a big difference in your overall frequency. Remember, your desires are not just wishes or dreams. They're powerful energy frequencies that you're broadcasting out into the universe. By becoming aware of these frequencies and learning to tune them intentionally, you can start to manifest your desires more effectively than ever before. But here's an important point to remember. Manifesting your desires isn't about controlling the universe or forcing things to happen. It's about aligning your energy with what you want and then being open to receiving it. Sometimes, what you receive might look a little different from what you initially imagined, but it will always be for your highest good. As you work with the frequencies of your desires, you might find that some of your desires change. That's perfectly normal. As you grow and evolve, your desires will too. The key is to stay tuned into your true self and to keep aligning your energy with what truly matters to you. So, the next time you find yourself longing for something, remember, that desire is a powerful frequency. It's a signal you're sending out to the universe. Make sure it's clear, strong, and aligned with your highest good. Then, watch as the universe responds in amazing ways. The process of manifestation, tuning your radio. Imagine you're sitting in front of an old-fashioned radio. You know your favorite station is out there, broadcasting your favorite songs. But right now, all you hear is static. That's because you haven't tuned the radio to the right frequency yet. This is exactly how manifestation works in our lives. Manifestation happens when your personal energy frequency matches the frequency of what you want. It's like finally turning that radio dial to the perfect spot where the music comes through loud and clear. But how does this work in real life? Let's break it down. Everything you want, whether it's a new job, a loving relationship, or abundant wealth, has its own unique energy frequency. This frequency is made up of the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs associated with having that thing. When your personal energy matches this frequency, you become a magnet for that desire. Think about someone you know who seems to have it all together. Maybe they always land great jobs or attract wonderful partners. It's not because they're luckier than everyone else. It's because their energy naturally matches the frequency of these positive experiences. They expect good things to happen, and so they do. But here's the tricky part. Most of us are unconsciously tuned to frequencies that don't match what we want. We say we want success, but deep down we're afraid of failure. We dream of loving relationships, but we carry old hurts that make us wary of getting close to others. It's like trying to tune into a pop station while unconsciously keeping the dial on the classical channel. So, how do you start tuning your radio to the right station? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about what you want. Are they mostly positive and expectant? Or are they tinged with doubt, fear, or unworthiness? This awareness is the first step in changing your frequency. Next, you need to start deliberately shifting your energy. This doesn't mean denying your current reality or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about finding ways to genuinely feel the way you would if your desire was already manifested. For example, if you're trying to manifest a new job, start embodying the confidence and excitement you'd feel if you already had that dream position. Dress the part. Carry yourself with the assurance of someone who loves their work. Speak about your career with enthusiasm. Another key part of the manifestation process is letting go. This might sound contradictory. After all, don't you need to focus on what you want? But there's a difference between focusing and obsessing. When you're too attached to a specific outcome, you create resistance. It's like gripping the radio dial so tightly that you can't turn it smoothly. Letting go means trusting in the process. It means doing your part, setting your intention, aligning your energy, and then allowing the universe to take care of the details. Sometimes, what manifests might look a little different from what you initially imagined, but it will always be for your highest good. Remember, manifestation isn't instant. Just like it takes a moment for a radio to tune in clearly, it takes time for your reality to adjust to your new frequency. Be patient with yourself and with the process. Keep your energy consistently aligned with what you want, and you'll start to see changes. As you practice this process, you'll find that manifestation becomes more natural. You'll start noticing small synchronicities and coincidences that align with your desires. These are signs that you're tuning into the right frequency. Celebrate these moments. They're proof that the process is working. Now that we understand how manifestation works, let's talk about some common mistakes that can create static on your frequency. These are the things that can keep you stuck, unable to tune into the clear signal of your desires. One of the biggest mistakes is focusing on what you don't have. It's natural to notice the gaps in your life. The job you don't have, the relationship that hasn't come along, the money that isn't in your bank account. But when you dwell on these lacks, you're actually tuning your frequency to a station of not having. Remember, the universe doesn't understand not. When you say, I don't want to be broke, all the universe hears is broke, and that's the frequency you end up broadcasting. Instead, flip your focus to what you do want. Rather than thinking, I don't want debt, think I want financial abundance. Another common mistake is inconsistency. Manifestation isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. You can't expect to spend 5 minutes visualizing your dream life and then go back to your usual patterns of negative thinking and still see results. It's like tuning your radio to the right station, but then immediately changing it back. Consistency doesn't mean you have to be positive all the time. That's not realistic or even healthy. But it does mean making a conscious effort to return to a positive frequency whenever you notice yourself slipping into negative patterns. Many people also stumble by trying to control every detail of how their desire will manifest. They have a specific picture in mind of how things should unfold, and anything that doesn't fit that picture feels like a failure. This rigidity creates resistance and actually blocks the flow of manifestation. Instead of trying to micromanage the universe, stay open to possibilities. Your desire might come to you in ways you never expected. By staying flexible and open, you allow the universe to work its magic in sometimes surprising and delightful ways. Fear and doubt are also major sources of static. These emotions often creep in when things don't manifest as quickly as we'd like, or when we face setbacks. But giving in to fear and doubt only pushes your desires further away. It's like adding noise to your frequency, making it harder for the clear signal of your desire to come through. When fear and doubt arise, and they will, acknowledge them, but don't let them take over. Remind yourself of times in the past when things worked out, even if they didn't unfold exactly as you expected. Use these memories to rebuild your faith in the manifestation process. Lastly, a big mistake is forgetting to take inspired action. Some people believe that manifestation is all about thinking positive thoughts and then sitting back and waiting for things to happen. But that's only half the equation. While it's true that you need to align your energy with your desires, you also need to act on the opportunities that arise as a result. Manifestation often unfolds through inspired ideas and unexpected opportunities. Your job is to recognize these when they appear and have the courage to act on them. It's like hearing your favorite song come on the radio. If you want to enjoy it, you need to turn up the volume and maybe even sing along. Now that we've covered the process of manifestation and common mistakes, let's talk about how you can actively change your frequency to attract what you want. This is where the rubber meets the road. These are practical steps you can take to start manifesting more effectively. First and foremost, practice gratitude. Gratitude is like a magic key that unlocks the frequency of abundance. When you're truly grateful for what you have, You're sending out a powerful message to the universe. I have enough. I am enough. This attitude of abundance attracts more abundance into your life. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee or a comfortable bed. The key is to really feel the gratitude, not just go through the motions. As you practice this, you'll find yourself naturally noticing more and more things to be grateful for throughout your day. Next, work on your self-talk. The way you speak to yourself has a huge impact on your overall frequency. Many of us have a habit of negative self-talk, constantly criticizing ourselves or focusing on our flaws. This negative chatter lowers our frequency and makes it harder to manifest positive experiences. Start paying attention to your inner dialogue. When you catch yourself in negative self-talk, gently redirect your thoughts to something more positive. Instead of "I'm so bad at this," try "I'm learning and improving every day." It might feel awkward at first, but with practice, positive self-talk will become more natural. Visualization is another powerful tool for changing your frequency. Spend time each day visualizing yourself already having what you want. Make it as vivid and detailed as possible. How does it feel? What can you see, hear, smell, taste, or touch in this vision? The more real you can make it in your mind, the more you're tuning your frequency to match that reality. But don't just visualize the end result. Also imagine the person you need to become to achieve that result. If you're manifesting a successful business, visualize yourself confidently making decisions, leading a team, or closing important deals. This helps you align not just with the outcome, but with the energy of the person who achieves that outcome. Another key practice is to surround yourself with high-frequency influences. This includes the people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environments you put yourself in. Seek out positive, supportive people who believe in you and your dreams. Read books, watch videos, or listen to podcasts that inspire you and reinforce your belief in the manifestation process. Remember, your environment has a big impact on your personal frequency. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity and doubt, it's much harder to maintain a high frequency. Create a space for yourself, both physically and mentally, that supports your manifestation goals. Affirmations can also be a powerful way to change your frequency. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. The key to effective affirmations is to make them feel true. If there's too big a gap between your current beliefs and your affirmation, your subconscious mind will reject it. Start with affirmations that feel believable, even if they're small steps towards your ultimate goal. For example, if you're working on financial abundance, you might start with "I'm learning to manage my money wisely" before moving on to "I attract wealth easily and effortlessly." Physical activity is another often overlooked way to raise your frequency. Exercise, dance, yoga, or any form of movement you enjoy can help shift your energy in a positive direction. When you move your body, you're literally changing your physical vibration, which can have a ripple effect on your mental and emotional state. Lastly, practice patience and trust. Changing your frequency is not an overnight process. It takes time and consistent effort. There will be days when it feels challenging, when your old patterns try to reassert themselves. That's normal and okay. The key is to keep coming back to these practices, to keep choosing the higher frequency even when it's difficult. Trust that every positive thought, every moment of gratitude, every visualization is making a difference, even if you can't see the results right away. Remember, you're not just trying to manifest one specific thing. You're learning to live at a higher frequency overall. As you do this, you'll find that positive experiences and opportunities naturally gravitate towards you. You're tuning into the frequency of success, abundance, and joy, and that's a beautiful station to be on. Let me share a personal story that illustrates how these principles of energy and frequency work in real life. A few years ago, I was stuck in a job that left me feeling drained and unfulfilled. I knew I wanted something different, something that would allow me to help people and feel passionate about my work. But every time I thought about making a change, I felt overwhelmed and scared. I realized that my frequency was tuned to fear and doubt. Even though I said I wanted a new career, my energy was broadcasting, stay safe, don't take risks. No wonder I wasn't seeing any new opportunities. So I decided to consciously work on changing my frequency. I started with gratitude. Every day, I'd find something to appreciate about my current job. Maybe it was a kind coworker or a skill I was developing. This helped shift my energy from resentment to appreciation. Next, I began visualizing my ideal work life. I imagined waking up excited to start my day, feeling fulfilled by my work, and making a positive impact on others. I didn't focus on a specific job title, but on the feeling I wanted to experience. I also started paying attention to my self-talk. Whenever I caught myself thinking, "I'll never find a job I love," I'd gently redirect to, "I'm open to new opportunities that align with my passions." At first, nothing seemed to change, but I kept at it, trusting the process. Then small shifts started happening. I noticed a book on career change at the library. A friend mentioned a workshop on finding your life purpose. These were signs that my frequency was changing, attracting new information and opportunities. The big breakthrough came when I overheard a colleague talking about a career coach she'd worked with. In the past, I might have ignored this, but now I was tuned into opportunities. I got the coach's contact information and set up a session. Working with the coach helped me clarify my goals and take concrete steps toward a new career. It wasn't always easy. There were moments of doubt and fear. But I kept coming back to my practices, keeping my frequency high. Within 6 months, I had transitioned into a new role that aligned perfectly with my passions and skills. It wasn't exactly what I had initially imagined, but it was even better. By changing my frequency, I had opened myself up to possibilities I couldn't have foreseen. This experience taught me firsthand the power of working with energy and frequency. It showed me that manifestation isn't about forcing things to happen, but about aligning yourself with what you want and being open to how it comes to you. As we wrap up this exploration of energy, frequencies, and manifestation, I want you to take a moment to really let this sink in. You are a powerful energy being. You're not just a passive observer of your life, but an active creator. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold is shaping your reality. This understanding is both empowering and challenging. It's empowering because it means you have the ability to change your life in profound ways. By consciously working with your energy and tuning your frequency, you can attract experiences that align with your deepest desires. But it's also challenging because it means taking responsibility for your life in a new way. You can no longer blame outside circumstances for your situation. Instead, you're called to look within and ask, what frequency am I broadcasting? How can I tune it to better match what I want to experience? Remember, this isn't about being perfect or positive all the time. We're human, and we'll always experience a range of emotions and thoughts. The key is to be aware of your overall energy and to consistently choose to align with higher frequencies. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to approach this practice with curiosity and compassion. Be curious about how your energy affects your experiences. Notice the connection between your thoughts, feelings, and what shows up in your life. But also be compassionate with yourself. This is a learning process, and like any skill, it takes time to master. Start small. Choose one area of your life where you'd like to see a change, and begin to work with your energy around that. Practice gratitude, visualize your desired outcome, watch your self-talk, and take inspired action. Be patient and persistent, knowing that every small shift in your energy is creating ripples of change in your reality. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're all energy beings, all connected in this vast universe of vibration and frequency. As you raise your own frequency, you contribute to raising the collective frequency of humanity. Your personal growth and manifestation have a positive impact that extends far beyond your individual life. So, are you ready to step into your power as an energy being? Are you excited to start consciously creating your reality by tuning your frequency to match your desires? The universe is waiting to respond to your signal. It's time to broadcast the frequency of your dreams and watch as they manifest in beautiful and often unexpected ways. As we come to the end of this exploration, I want to leave you with a sense of excitement and possibility. You've now been introduced to a powerful way of understanding yourself and your place in the universe. You've learned that everything is energy, that your desires are frequencies, and that you have the power to tune your own energy to manifest the life you want. But knowledge alone isn't enough. The real magic happens when you start applying these principles in your daily life. So I encourage you to take what you've learned here and put it into practice. Start paying attention to your energy. Notice how it shifts throughout the day. Begin to consciously choose thoughts, feelings, and actions that align with the frequency of what you want to manifest. Remember, this is a journey. You won't master it overnight, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small victories, the moments when you catch yourself shifting from a negative thought to a positive one, or when you notice a synchronicity that aligns with your desires. These are all signs that you're learning to work with energy in a new way. As you continue on this path, you may find that your understanding of manifestation deepens and evolves. You might discover new techniques that work well for you, or gain insights that take your practice to a new level. Stay open to this growth. The universe has infinite wisdom to share with those who are willing to listen and learn. And finally, remember that while manifesting your desires is wonderful, the real gift of this practice is who you become in the process. As you learn to work with energy and frequency, you'll likely find yourself becoming more aware, more intentional, and more in tune with the flow of life. This inner growth is the true treasure of energetic mastery. So, as you leave this video, I invite you to take a deep breath and feel the energy flowing through you. Recognize the power you hold to shape your reality. And then, with love and intention, begin to broadcast the frequency of the life you dream of. The universe is listening, ready to echo back the beautiful signal you send out. Your journey of energetic mastery begins now. Embrace it with joy, curiosity, and an open heart. The world of infinite possibilities awaits you.